When passion, perseverance, and performance join forces, success is born. When your lifestyle is cultivated around physical and mental well-being, winning is inevitable. If you're somebody who likes to set goals and crush them too, you've come to the right place. This is putting yourself first. This is motivation. This is the Goal Set Mindset Podcast. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the Goal Set Mindset Podcast. My name is Julie. I am your host. And on the Goal Set Mindset Podcast, I'll be coming at you with weekly wellness tips that you can implement now to help you feel healthier, happier, and make real progress towards your goals. I'm a doctor of physical therapy student, a certified strength and conditioning specialist, and all-around human performance coach, lover of all things mental and physical performance and success. On today's episode, we're talking about taking the leap. That is, diving headfirst into that goal of yours that makes you feel uncomfortable. That dream that you have that feels so far off in the future that you'll get there one day, but today's not that day. I'm here to talk about why you should make today that day that you start taking steps towards the person that you want to become. One of my big, lofty goals that I want to achieve in the future, that I love to dream about, is being a big-time public speaker. And of course, that dream is huge and big and far in the future, and it's scary to think about. When I close my eyes, I can meditate on those dreams and visualize them so clearly. And I know that they're crazy. I know that they're big and scary. But I've learned through listening to others who are doing the things that I want to do, you just need to start somewhere. But the thing that holds us back is that it's scary. It hit me the other day that one day can be today. We need to stop making excuses and stop relying on the future in order for our dreams to come true. Because nothing in life is promised besides the moment that you are in right now. We never truly know what's coming in the future. One of the things that I took the leap into at a pretty young age was speaking in front of others. Now, for those of you who know me, you know that I love to talk. And my ability to speak in front of others has always been a blessing and a curse. From a young age, I've been getting in trouble for talking too much. I was that girl in my class, that girl on my team who just couldn't stop talking. And as I got older, I realized that this was a blessing in disguise. And that as much as I try to hold back, and as much as I try to fit in with everybody else, it's just who I am at my core. I love to speak. I love to communicate. I love to inspire. I love to help others. And that's exactly what pushed me to take this leap, the biggest leap I've ever taken, and create a podcast. Where I took the biggest leap in my life was when I was an undergrad student studying exercise science. My professor told our class that the news was going to be coming to the University of Scranton. They were looking for exercise science students to get up on live TV and educate the public. And of course, nobody wanted to do it. It wasn't until my professor, Dr. Bachman, approached me personally and said, "Hey, Julie, I could really use your help. There's very few students who agreed to come, and I think that you'd be really good at it." And that struck a chord with me. So even though it scared the crap out of me, I said, okay, what do I have to do? I was terrified because I had no idea what to expect. I worried so much about what I would sound like or what other people would think. As soon as that camera started rolling and the news guy pointed at me and it was my cue to start talking, I felt full of energy and excitement. I felt unstoppable, to say the least. I spent a couple hours that morning doing a bunch of different takes of interviews alongside some of my other classmates, and that was the first time in my life that I walked out of a room and thought, I can't wait to do that again. It was an opportunity that came up that so many other people said no to, that I said, let's give it a try. And from that point on, I promised myself that I would create as many opportunities as I could to speak to others, because it was a passion of mine and it was something that I wanted in my future. Now, if it wasn't for me taking the leap that day and showing up at 4 a.m. to do this thing that I was so scared to do, I never would have experienced that feeling of fullness and excitement, and I never would have felt so sure about what my calling truly was. What is it that excites you? What do you love to do? And find ways to do more of it. Find ways to get better at it. Take the leap by reaching out to somebody who's already doing it. Message that person on Instagram that you look at every single day and say, oh, I wish I can do what he's doing. And remember that true success, true fulfillment does not happen by accident. It happens when you take a leap. It happens when you take a risk. You need to have dreams that are so big it scares you to even think about them. Because even if you make a little bit of progress towards them, you are going to get better. What is your one thing? What makes you feel so good and so excited? Or what's something that you want so badly, but you're just too scared to get started? You've got to get started. Tomorrow and the day after that and next year and 10 years, none of it's promised. And look back at your life at how fast time is going already. I cannot believe how fast time is going. And I'm only 24 years old. Time is passing by us at a rate that we cannot even rationalize. So that thing that you really want to do, you need to start today. If it weren't for me taking the leap in that moment and saying yes to something that terrified me, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't have the success and the jobs and the sense of happiness and fulfillment and joy that I get to experience every single day, all because I have taken leaps and I have taken risks. The only barrier between you and the person that you want to become is your mindset. Now, there's a reason why taking the leap is so scary. We are creatures of habit. We like routine. Our conscious and subconscious brain like to do the same thing day in and day out to keep us alive. So take it from me, starting this podcast, taking a leap, that the only way that you are going to discover your true purpose in life, no matter what stage in life you're at, no matter how old you are, just because you're 50 years old doesn't mean that you can't get better. It doesn't mean that you can't feel stronger and wake up feeling more energized and wake up feeling more excited for your day. You can. I promise. You just need to take a leap. So my goal of the week for all of you is to take some time and think about how you can better yourself. What is it that you want to be better at? And then from there, break it down. Figure out a few ways that you can take action right now to get there. The only thing that you are promised in this world is right now. That's it. So take advantage of that. Do not let life happen to you. Make life happen for you. Take the leap. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Goal Set Mindset. You guys can find me on Instagram at goalsetmindset_JB. Shoot me a message and let me know what you guys are going to be taking leaps towards this week. What is that one thing in your life that you are going to make better? I want to hear about it. And I'll see you guys next week for another episode.